Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Whatever, that's a compilation of all the videos I made throughout the year, going starting from when I first got cold all the way until maybe a few days ago. You know, but anyway, now I can erase all that stuff off my phone, and I got room on my phone to do more videos and more editing. That's why my videos have been so crappy, because my phone's been so full of stuff and whatever that I only have enough memory to record for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, at a time or whatever. I just can't get rid of stuff. You know, I'm sentimental with it. Whatever. The car I was telling you about, the Cadillac CTS. I went to Illinois to go see the solar eclipse. When the solar eclipse was a few years back, nobody I knew wanted to go and see it, whatever. And it just so happened that I got off work, that weekend. I was able to go, and I took that Cadillac in a tent, and I drove all the way down to Illinois to go see the solar eclipse. And what ended up happening was I ended up parking I rented a spot at a campsite, put my tent up and everything, got everything ready to go, and got everything all nice and comfortable and everything perfectly ready. And then somebody was telling me that, hey, this is you're not close enough to see totality. You got to be in Paducah in Kentucky to be able to see it really good. Whatever. I'm like, really? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go check it out, whatever, and see how far the campsite is from here. Then I can go and see so I can make sure I can see totality, because it make no sense to go all the way down there and not be able to see it in totality. You want to be able to see the corona around the moon or whatever. So I drove another hour or two down to Kentucky, and to go and see, and I got to the point where I had to cross the Ohio River. Well, it just so happens they have a ferry there. I got on the ferry. I drove my car onto the ferry, and whatever. That's the first time I ever done that. Whatever, it was a pretty good experience, or whatever. I like boats and everything, so I drove on there. A bunch of other cars drove on there, and then the ferry took us across the Ohio River over to the other side, which was in Kentucky, and we came off the other side. Just on the other side was where the campsite was, and I found me a spot where I was saying, I'm gonna get me a spot and whatever, because I don't want this to fill up and I miss me a spot. So I got me a spot and staked it out and whatever. And I met a nice couple there. They had a truck camper. They had the kind with not just with a camper like I got, where they had an actual camper, the kind that you slide on into your pickup truck. It was really nice. They had a really nice setup, and there was a nice couple, So I told them, I says, look, I'm gonna go back and get my camping gear. I just wanted to set me a spot up and everything, whatever. So they're like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna go back and get my camping gear, whatever, make sure nobody takes my spot and everything, whatever. They're like, okay, and whatever. But they say, well, don't you want to take a shower and eat something before you go back, whatever? I said, I don't know if I got enough time to do that, whatever, But I was ready to. I'm like, you know what? I went on here. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So I went and took a shower. They had nice showers there and everything. Got me something to eat and lollygagged around or whatever. Lo and behold, I messed around until it was too late to get the last ferry. I missed the last ferry back across the Ohio River. So now, instead of it taking an hour and a half to get back to the campsite to get my stuff and get back, it would have took me 3 hours to go all the way around, the land, to get to the bridge to go across or whatever. So I'm like, it's not worth it. That's 6 hour ride and whatever. I'm not gonna take no 6 hours driving and then come back dead tired. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna camp out here where I'm at and go ahead on and just relax and go ahead and see the eclipse tomorrow. So that's what I did. They loaned me a couple of blankets and everything was. So I spent the night in the back of my Cadillac CTS. I'm 6'2". Back then I was like 250, 240, 250 pounds. And it was a miserable night. It was all cramped up in that Cadillac back in the back seat. And whatever, I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't sleep right. My neck was bothering me. My back was bothering me. I was twisting around. And it was a terrible night's sleep or whatever, I don't know how people camp in their cars or whatever. I would never do it. A car, no way. I'm never going to buy another car ever again. It's all trucks for me. So that I can have a camper and be able to sleep in my camper with a bed. I can lay down, stretch out, whatever. I got all the amenities. See, I got my microwave here. That's my latest little thing that I put in here. And I got plenty of lights in here and everything and whatever, So and I got my hookup where I can got my electrical and everything, whatever. But that was terrible inside that car, whatever. Now, if I'd had my tent, it would have been perfectly fine. Because I just took my tent out, slept in the tent, and left the car sitting there, whatever. That was my plan. But I left my tent at the other campsite. Anyway, I saw the solar eclipse. It was awesome. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. But then I came back to go get my tent and everything. Whatever. Everything was right there. Wasn't touched. You know, that's one thing about campsites. People respect your belongings and everything. Nobody touched my stuff and everything. Everything was still there, nice and good and everything. So, anyway, I had a really good time. But, you know, I said never again. I'm never going to buy another car again to do camping in or whatever, you know. So, anyway, that's why I got this truck. You know, I came back up here after my car got totaled. I'm like, okay, I'm getting a truck. So I came back and got me a job, got to working and saving some money up or whatever. In a month's time, I had this truck. You know, I wasn't playing around or whatever. And then another couple of months, I did a few modifications, everything. It was pretty much, everything was perfect, pretty much, that I wanted. I went through a couple of trucks, looking at a couple of trucks or whatever. The first place I went to, they wanted $20,000, $30,000 for pickup trucks and stuff and everything, whatever. And I had to have some serious credit to get that stuff, which I didn't have. And I only had a month's worth of work time in because I started a new job. So I ended up going to another place where they had some used vehicles or whatever, and they were a lot better prices on them or whatever, but they were, you know, kind of old or whatever, and, you know, they weren't in as good a condition as the other ones. But, you know, I just wanted a vehicle, you know, a truck. I was going to fix it up and do everything to it anyway. So I saw a couple of vehicles or whatever. I started at one place, wherever I saw a Ford F-150, and I was going to get that one, but the loan place was, you know, making me jump through so many hoops and whatever, and it stretched it out. It took so long that I ended up losing that one. Somebody bought it from out from under me. Somebody came and paid cash and took it, and he got that truck off from under me. But it so happened they had another one right next to it. It wasn't in as good a condition, but at that point I didn't care. I'm like, I'm gonna check it out. So I took it to go check it out and everything. And the thing cut off on me while it was sitting at the shop, because I wanted them to put it on the computer to make sure everything was working right and everything or whatever. So while I was waiting for him to come and hook the computer up to it to check it out, whatever, it cut off. You know, the guy came out and says, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh, he must have cut off." Let me turn it back on. He said, "It cut off on you? Whatever. You thinking about buying this thing?" He said, "I wouldn't buy a vehicle that cut off on me while I was idling. No way." I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take your advice or whatever. I had a lot of work done from that place or whatever. They told me not to buy it, so I'm like, okay. So I didn't buy it. I took it back and told them, no, I can't buy it. I can't do this. I can't take a chance on a vehicle that I can't, you know, it's not reliable. Because I'm gonna drive that thing down to Florida, you know. So they were like, okay, but we got other vehicles at the other lot where we're down near Detroit. So I'm like, okay, I'll go check it out. I went down there to check it out. I saw some vehicles there, and over in the corners, dashed way back in the back on the last end of the lot, you know, like they were almost hiding it. You know, I saw this truck, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I saw the price, and I was like, you definitely gotta be kidding me. Well, you know, I'm like, you know, you can't make this up. I mean, everything worked out perfectly. I got the truck, got the loan went through and everything, and that's how I came to have this truck. You know, it was so much on it that was already the way I wanted it. I didn't have to spend much money on it to get it the way I wanted it, whatever. You know, it had really nice tires on it, really nice wheels, and it had this camper cap on here that really matched really nicely. So all I had to do was, now I had to get the brakes fixed or whatever, because the brakes were pretty much shot with it. That cost me almost $1,000 to get that fixed, but I got that done. And then I did my own my reflectix or whatever. A lot of people have reflectix in their car. Well, I reflected everything. I put it on the ceiling, on the side windows and everything. Whatever. I got some tape on this window here. I can't flip this up, and I got it cut around the edge so I can see out the window, and I can open it up for ventilation and whatever. This side is completely sealed off. There's no opening, nothing. No light comes through here at all. It's completely black in here in that mid-noon. So it worked out really good. I put these little lights in here and all the other little things, this bed and a drawer that I can slide out and put my stuff in and everything. I tinted the windows. Now, I didn't tint all of the windows. The easy ones I tinted, which I mean by easy ones was the ones that they charged me an arm and a leg to do. They charged me, I think, $300 to do the 2 front windows and the 2 side folding door windows and the back window. I had them tinted as dark as they could. You know, I got the limo deal. You know, because I don't want nobody looking up in here at me while I'm, you know, I get stared at enough or whatever. I don't want people to see me, you know, doing my car camping and everything. I don't want them to know, you know, what's going on. You know, so I had it all tinted well, but the side windows, because they got sliding doors and they got the screens and stuff in them, they wanted to charge me like $600 just for these 2 windows, because they have the sliding glass and they got the screen and everything. Whatever. I said, that's okay, I'll do that myself. You know, so that's what I did. I went to the AutoZone. I did this window, and it wasn't that bad. I got it done, and I did a really good job on it. I put a new screen in it because the screen that was in there was really faded, and it was really dirty or whatever. So I took that out. Whatever. I got a new screen, a dark screen. You know, they got screens that are dark. The screens come in different shades, just like the tint comes in different shades or whatever. I never knew that, but I found out, you know. So I got me a darkest screen I could get. Got a dark screen on there, and I got a dark tint on there, and I put the reflectors on here to take care of all that. But I did not do this side. So when this car is sitting in the sun, you can't see the reflectors on this side looking through the window on this side, but you can see the reflectors through the window. So until I tint this side here as well, you're going to be able to see the reflectors. You'll see it from outside, which is not good. I don't like that because that's a dead giveaway, you know. But if I park it with the truck with this side away from the sun, only when the sun is shining on it, you'll be able to see the reflectors through the glass. But if the sun is not on it, if it's on the shaded side, you can't see the reflectors or whatever. So I have to park it where they can't see it. But anyway, like I say, this video is really long because of all the stuff I put on here before. And now that I'm going to be able to erase all the stuff that's on my phone. I'm going to let it go. But like I was saying, when I went to go do the when I went to the eclipse, I made video and recordings of everything that happened there and everything with it. But I ended up having to erase off my. No, I didn't really erase it. I lost my phone. When I lost my phone, I lost everything. All the pictures, all the video, everything. It was a really good trip. I took a lot of good pictures and everything. This was before I had my drone, though. I didn't have any drone shots or whatever. But I lost all my pictures and everything. I said, from now on, I'm going to back my stuff up. That's when I started doing YouTube. I started doing YouTube after that. You know, so I started using YouTube as my cloud, you know, to keep all my videos and all my pictures and everything. So that's a lot of times you'll see I'll upload something and whatever that's just a bunch of stuff from the drone shots or whatever, or just me walking through the woods or something, whatever. I just put it on there just so that I got room on my phone to put something else on, so I don't want to delete it, so I'll put it on YouTube or whatever. So if you guys can suffer through that stuff, I'd appreciate it, whatever, you know. I appreciate you guys giving me likes and whatever that you guys watch. A lot of guys, you watch my videos, and I can see that it's like 10 people have seen this video, but I only got like 2 likes. You know, come on, guys. You guys give me a like and whatever, you know. Give me a dislike, anything, any feedback at all, you know, helps me on YouTube or whatever, you know. And I've given up on the idea of making money off of YouTube or whatever. I mean, I've only got I got maybe 200 subscribers now. I got a long way to go before I can be monetized, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. So I'm going to be looking for another job. I'm taking the rest of the weekend off, and I'm going to do some camping, and I'm going to do some stuff in the truck or whatever. I'm going to use this time, you know, to decompress and get myself together. And then I'll go job hunting Monday or whatever, you know. I do have skill. I'm a skilled tradesman. I can lay bricks. I'm a bricklayer, you know, but I did not want to do that again. I'm 57 years old. I done laid bricks for, you know, pretty much 30 years or whatever, but not straight through. I've been fortunate enough to where I work laying bricks 5 or 6 years maybe, and then I take a year off because wintertime will come or whatever, and I'll work in a shop somewhere or something, I'll get another job doing something else, and then that gives my body a chance to rest and recuperate and then maybe after another couple of years, I'll go back to laying brick or whatever for 2 or 3 years or whatever, you know, and then I'll take another break off and everything. Whatever, I didn't work straight through or whatever, so I haven't killed myself or worn my body down to the point where most bricklayers that have been doing it for 20 years are half dead and bent over and, you know, just done for, you know. But I played it smart. I took care of my body, took care of myself, and it took care of me. So I can do it again or whatever. I don't want to. I don't want to work that hard no more or whatever. That's really hard work, and but I'll do it because they're paying really good money now or whatever. But these factories are paying good enough money to where I'm perfectly fine with what I'm making in a factory or somewhere. I'll take whatever I can get. You know, I don't need much money. Well, my house is paid for. You know, this truck, just like, even though I just got it, you know, like about, I don't know, 8 months ago or whatever, I'm close to, you know, paying this thing off, you know, because I pretty much put money into it really good when I'm trying to pay it off or whatever. It would have been paid off already if I hadn't been buying, you know, all this stuff for, you know, fixing it up and doing, you know, other repairs and stuff. But it worked out good, whatever, you know. Anyway, this is a really long video. And if you guys watch it all the way to this point, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all my new subscribers and my older subscribers that stick with me and whatever. I appreciate it, whatever. I promise you I'm going to be making some better videos now that I can clear my phone out and get some stuff where I got some practice of, you know, my editing and whatever. I got to improve on that and everything, whatever. Cole's going to be with me on adventures and everything, whatever. Cole loves to be out and running around and everything. And I'm going to take you on an adventure. My first adventure is going to be getting a damn job. I'm going to take you guys, you know, along and let you see. I don't know if it's going to bore you to death or if you're going to be just like, you know, unsubscribe or whatever. But I'll share it with you or whatever, you know. But I got to get a job now or whatever. And get to work and whatever so that I can finance my my camping excursions this year and everything or whatever. I've already got a camping thing going on. I'm gonna go do something tomorrow probably, this weekend, weather permitting or not, whatever. I'm gonna figure it out. But anyway, I appreciate you guys, you know, subscribing again. If I don't reply to your comments, don't be offended. I read all of them eventually. I read every comment that people are making, whatever, you know. So I do check them out or whatever, and I may not be able to respond to them, but I might put a like, you know, saying that I appreciate you making a comment, whatever. But please make comments, whatever, because everything you guys, comments you make, not only does it help me make better videos, it helps other people or whatever, because they get feedback and everything or whatever on the different stuff that I do to my truck and on my camping and everything or whatever. So, yeah. So I guess that's about it. Whatever. I guess I rambled on enough or whatever. Took enough of you guys' time. I've been binge watching a lot of stuff on YouTube since I've been off, you know, these last couple of days. So I've been watching a lot of post-apocalyptic movies, you know, short films that people have made, you know, on YouTube or whatever. You guys should check those out or whatever, you know. YouTube ain't paying me to tell you this, but get YouTube, what is it called? YouTube, I forget what it is. You have to pay so much a month so you don't have to watch commercials or ads, you know. That way, like the long videos, you don't have to sit through ads and everything. Well, you can watch it straight through, no cuts, no nothing. You just watch it straight through. I got that. It's changed my life. Believe me. Spend the $10. I think it's like $10. When I signed up for it, was $10. It might have went up or something or whatever. It might have went down. I don't know. But do yourself a favor. If you're a YouTube junkie like I am, sign up for that. Get that. They'll take $10 out of your bank account every month or whatever. Do it. It's worth it. You don't want to watch those commercials and everything. And like a long video like mine. I don't know if they're putting commercials on mine or not, because I'm not monetized, so I don't know if they're doing it or not. They might be doing it, they may not be doing it. I don't know, because I don't. When I watch my videos, I watch them. I can see it all the way through because I got the YouTube. You know, I paid the extra money, so I don't have to see ads. So, you know, I recommend you guys do that. Whatever, you know, if you just sometimes watch it, and you know, then it don't matter. But if you watch a lot like I do, I mean, I watch for hours. I watch YouTube. I look at TikTok. Oh yeah, I watch the little girls doing their thing and whatever, and I appreciate that, whatever, you know. And I watch the crazy stuff or whatever. I watch the other channels and whatever, other truck camping channels and everything, whatever. There's too many of them for me to mention right now, whatever, but I watch a lot of them. If I mention one, the other one's gonna be mad if I don't mention theirs because there's so many I watch and everything, whatever. And I'm really a YouTube junkie, and I do my own videos too. So there's a lot of time out of my day, you know. And plus, taking Cole on walks. We go on walks every day to some park. Well, I got like 10 different parks in my immediate area that I can go to. That I take Cole to take him for walks, and I'm gonna do a video about that and let you guys see all the different parks and whatever that we go to. We go to different ones, you know. Some we go to more often than others, or whatever, because I like the parks that don't have many people, or whatever, because people kind of frown when you don't have your dog on a leash or whatever. And I'm 57 years old. I can't keep up with Cole, and I'm not gonna be like the adult at the amusement park where the kids are like excited and they're running way ahead and whatever, and the old adults are all just lumbering along with, slow down kids, wait a minute, come on, it ain't going nowhere. You know, I don't want to be that person or whatever. I let him run and just have his fun and just go crazy out there in those woods and whatever, and then I'll catch up with him when I catch up to him, whatever. Sometimes he'll come back and make sure I'm coming and I'm okay, but you know, I let him have his fun. The walks are for him and for me, because I need to exercise. I really need to exercise. Cole has taken off 20 pounds off of me because of all the walking I've taken him and doing, whatever. I haven't even been able to go to the gym, but I've been taking him for walks and whatever, and I'm in pretty good shape, you know, from taking him for walks. Now this right here, this ain't from walking. This right here, these right here I've got right here, that's from playing tug of war with that maniac. Cole is strong as hell. I got a rope that I use, and he grabs the other end of it, and we pull it, and we play tug of war with his toys. He plays tug of war. When I come home from work, he's at the door with me with a toy in his mouth, going like, and wants me to grab it and play tug of war with him or whatever. So I got muscle. You should see how cut up he is. Cole is cut up. He's a little beast. But anyway, this is entirely too long video. But I appreciate you guys watching it, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.